I consider you the greatest street ball player of all time. And I've seen a lot of people play.
Yeah.
And they say I'm biased. I might be. But street ball was dead until Skip to My Lou came to life. Everybody was going to it, but when Skip to My Lou came to my life, it changed the game. We got the AND1 mixtapes. We got all that other type of stuff. We got a lot of stuff, bro.
Right.
So I'm a businessman. So I'm actually looking at the business side, the marketing side, how you blew the game up, how the game traveled. And I'm not saying just you. I know everybody else had a great hand to do it because the product was good. You had A Butter. You had dudes that was coming out there to ball.
Well, each and every year.
Yeah.
So each year, these guys were coming into the park.
But the name and the skipping and the pat, everything was synergy at that time.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? You was a Queens nigga amongst a bunch of niggas that's predominantly uptown and the Bronx and all that type of shit. So you infiltrated that way, and that made you different. You know what I'm saying? And you brought a flavor. That
unbeknownst to me, and I captivated their fans.
Yes,
right? So all those guys had their guys that were coming to see them play, and when they left that party,
they was your fans.
But they still their guys. But
they understood.
I can only imagine that ride back to the blocks of Harlem and Bronx. They're like, shit, I love you, but I'm going to see Skip. I can only imagine, man. But again. It's tough, man.
I think that you're number one, bro.
Looking back at it is, I didn't understand the magnitude of it until I was a grown man, right? You remember, I'm 15, 16 years old. Every time I played, I did my thing up at that park, I couldn't wait to get back to Queens and do the Queens thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I stayed uptown with some of my friends that, because a lot of us grew up playing with and against each other. Mm-hmm. Right, Kareem Reed.
I didn't realize that y'all played against each other.
Kareem Reed, all of us play. We've been playing ball with each other against us since we was 10, 11 years old. Right, the Charles Jones, all these guys, man. And the only time I would hang up there is I stayed up there with one of them, just chill with them, because I knew a lot of the guys up there.
Yeah.
I knew the blocks up there. You know what I'm saying? So I was the reception on those blocks was. Just the same as if I was walking the streets of Queens, right? You know what I'm saying? But I was a kid still trying to navigate life, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and to me, New York City basketball, I thought this is just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Basketball's everywhere. Right? If I didn't have a game in Rucker Park that day, I had a game in West 4th Street that day. I had a game in Queens somewhere. I had a game in Brooklyn somewhere.
You was practicing at the church.
I had a game in the Bronx somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like it's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't something that when everybody was running up to at the end of the game, it was like, yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? It didn't dawn on me that, I was captivating the hearts and minds and souls of a lot of people, man. That, some people, even today, I walk around, I go back there, sometimes I go back now, I want to watch the youngsters play ball in the park. I just want to sit there and watch, bro. Now I want the roles reversed. I want to sit there, I want to go to the park and be the fan and enjoying the youngsters playing the ball, like, man, I wonder how people looked at me. And people are like, man, they tapped me, like, man, you the reason I picked up a ball, bro. You the reason I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because as a kid, you don't know these things. I don't know. I'm just a kid, going through what I'm going through with myself in Queens, right? Hanging around the friends that I've known my whole life, right? They're into different
street
things.
Niggas.
Find myself running with them. Is you still try to figure out life as a teenager, but yet and still this game of basketball that I love so much that I want to do that, and I'm doing it, on a stage that it was revered as the biggest stage to get it done at one point. Right? And Rucker Park was
bigger than the Knicks at that time. So it was bigger than going to see the Knicks.
So when people say, like for you right now to say, I think you one of the best street ball. Look, they still have these conversations about some of the greatest street ball players. Oh,
and
some
you
of the
always
best,
in the top 5.
And
though.
they put me with.
You always in
Alamo.
the top 5 though.
Right, but I'm saying, I look back at it and I think about what people talk about it now. Are you putting me with those guys? Are you putting me with Connie Hawkins, Dr. J, World Be Free, those guys that went to Rucker Park or played in those different places in New York City.
Gotcha.
Because there's two different categories
eras.
but no, it's two different groups of when you think about some of the greatest street ball guys, right?
Yeah.
You got Dr. J's. Remember, there's an iconic picture of Dr. J standing on Rucker Park, and people were on top of that same school that's still there right now, that building. They hanging on the fence, they at the top. There's an iconic video of when I was getting ready to play, and people were on the bridge, and people were hanging off the school, right? So when I ask people, now that time has passed, right? We're grown, kids of our own. We can now talk without bias. And I'm talking about the guys that do the talking, right? Because when you talk about us, you still put me with some of the guys that were playing with me, that the era I was playing. They were good, like Alamo.
Black Widow.
Black Widow was a bad boy
Uh-huh.
out there, right? You talk about the A-Buzz, Kareem Reeds, all these guys. You name these guys, man, the list goes on. Future, all these guys. But when you think about it, and you sit down and think about it, are you putting me with Julius Erving? He played street ball out there. Not Julius Erving in the NBA. Connie Hawkins when he played street ball. Not Connie Hawkins in the NBA.
Ball.
World B. Free when he played street ball. Not World B. Free in the NBA. You gotta think about it for a second. Because the same way they gravitated the whole city to come to that park, that's how everyone is saying. I had the whole city. People coming from Jersey, Westchester County. I'm going to see Skip to my Lou.
I mean, bro, I came up there and they told me that you was playing. And niggas like, you don't know Rafer, whatever. I'm standing outside. I'm telling you, he got so many memories. He don't remember this shit, but this is it for me, right?